Hey, what's going on, guys? I got this battle here, and this is a really good battle. It's really long, though. If you notice, it's like 12 minutes. But anyway, he's going to lead with this Zelf, and I thought it was going to taunt, but he actually is like an offensive lead with Life Orb. He goes for the Zen Headbutt, does a little less than half, and I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. Again, predicting that taunt. I get the freeze, not a huge deal, because he's just going to thaw really early, and U-turn out. As I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rocks because yes, and yeah, he's gonna U-turn out, which I knew he was gonna do, and I also knew that I could live it, so I'm just gonna roar because yeah, he goes into Suicune, which is not good, but it does take 12% and another 12% when it comes back in. So I roar him out to this Zapdos, and which is good because it takes the rocks damage, and that's all cool. So I was predicting him to just kill me, so I went for the Ice Beam, and but he actually goes for the Light Screen, so I guess he's maybe especially defensive. I don't know. I think they sometimes run Light Screen, especially defensive ones. But anyway, so I am going to roar him out, predicting a roost or him to just kill me. So I'm basically just clicking random shit. So yeah, I roll him out to his Suicune, and he gets his leftovers, and I get my leftovers, and it's all good. And so he goes for the Hydro Pump right here, and that tells me right there that he's offensive, and that makes me sad because I don't have a lot to deal with offensive Suicune. So anyway, right here, I'm going to go into Machamp to try and get some confusion on it. He switches back into his Zapdos, and I'm just gonna get a dynamic punch on that. Not gonna do that much, but I do get the confusion and the stealth rock damage, so that's at least decent. Although, as you're about to see, he doesn't get confused once. So he goes to the Thunderbolt, which I knew would do like about half or a little less, and so I get up my sub. And here I go for the payback because I didn't want to go for the Stone Edge because I knew it wouldn't kill it, and pressure. So anyway, he's gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Doesn't get confused, of course, and breaks my sub as I go for the payback. And the payback does less than I thought it would do, and that makes me unhappy. So now I'm going to switch out because I don't want to take a T-Bolt, and I go into my Celebi, and it's like sparkles, super sparkles. I don't know what that was, but so Thunderbolt does nothing to me, and yeah, I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed here as he roosts up, and I'm just getting pretty tired of the Zapdos at this point, and Zapdos is pretty awesome. I haven't used it in a while, I should use it again. But anyway, I go for the Leech Seed because it's, you know, there's not much I can really do this, but Leech Seed helps. And so now I'm just gonna go for the HP Fire because I don't want to go for Psychic because of, pressure. So yeah, I go for the HP Fire. He switches into his Flygon, and that does nothing to him because of Light Screen and all that shit. I think he has Light Screen up, I don't know. He goes for the U-turn, which I knew he would, and I knew I would live with like half, so I'm just gonna go for the Recover, as he's gonna switch out to his Heatran. And I'm gonna Recover and get most of my HP back. Okay, all after lefter. Oh, not all. Anyway, I'm gonna go to my own Tran Man, and he's gonna go for the stealth rocks, and that tells me right there that he is Shucka. So I know he's gonna go for the Earth Power, and I can't kill him with my Earth Power, so I'm gonna go into my Gengar to dodge it, then go for the Focus Blast. And with Life Orb, and because he's probably like naive, I am able to take him out with the Focus Blast, so that's great. And so now he's going to go into Azelf, who outspeeds me, and I'm going to have to switch out, and I go into my Rachi, predicting the Zen Headbutt, which he does do, which I 4 times resist, and so that's pretty awesome. So now I'm going to U-turn, and he doesn't know that I'm Scarfed, so he stays in, and yeah, I kill it off. So here I'm going to switch out, go to my Celebi again, because Leech Seed is helpful, and yeah, so now he's going to go back into the Zapdos, and I'm pretty much just kind of really tired of the Zapdos at this point. So I'm going to go for the Leech Seed and just kind of, you know, do nothing, pretty much. So, yeah, he gets up his Light Screen. That's not good. I get some leech seed damage on it. So here I go for the psychic as he switches into his Suicune, and because of the light screen, it's really just not going to do anything to it. And here this offensive Suicune is really going to just ruin my day, especially since my champ is dead. So he's going to go for the Calm Mind. My plan here is to go for the leech seed and then switch around to kind of sponge his hits and get some leech seed recovery and well, leech seed damage on him anyway, because he doesn't have rest. So here I'm going to switch out to Machamp as he goes for the Ice Beam. I live this with 8, which is amazing, and get that Leech Seed off. And so here I'm going to switch out and go to Celebi, hoping that he would like HP Electric to finish me off, but he goes for another Ice Beam, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so goes for the Ice Beam, and that does a lot, but it doesn't kill me. And he gets the freeze, which the second freeze of the game, which didn't matter that much because obviously natural cure. So I get Leech Seed and leftovers, puts me under half, and now I'm going to switch out to my Heatran to take the Ice Beam. So he goes for the Ice Beam, and of course, being me, he gets another freeze, and I was just like, wow, that's just incredible. And but with leftovers and Leech Seed, I'm almost put up to full again, but it doesn't really matter because I'm frozen anyway. So I'm going to switch out to Machamp, basically just kind of hoping that his Hydro Pump would miss and that I could get some more Leech Seed. Fortunately, no, and yeah. So now I'm going to go to my Gengar, and basically I just have to kind of hope to scare him away, thinking I have Thunderbolt. I don't actually have it because I'm sub-split, but luckily he is scared away. I go for the Shadow Ball. It goes into his Flygon, and here I get a crit, which was pretty huge, and it definitely mattered, so sorry about that, but yeah. So I'm able to take out his Flygon. So now he's going to go into Scizor, and I'm going to switch out and go into my Rachi as he Bullet Punches. And yeah, that's totally original. I mean, when have you seen a Scizor Bullet Punch? And here I Fire Punch, which was really stupid. If I had a U-turn there, like I was thinking about doing, I would have been able to go to Gengar, take out this stupid Zapdos, and just it would have saved me so much trouble later on. So anyway, I don't kill him with the second Fire Punch, and he just roosts it all off, and I was like, oh my god, I hate this stupid Zapdos. So I'm gonna go into my Heatran, just hoping that he would Heat Wave and like dethaw my Heatran. I don't even know if that works with Flash Fire, but who knows. So now he's gonna go back into his Suicune. I don't dethaw, and but I get that all important Stealth Rock damage. So now I was really hoping that he would kill me off with a Hydro Pump and not go for the Calm Mind, and luckily he did, because now this means I know that, lagged a little bit, anyway, I know that I can go to Gengar and, kill it off with a Shadow Ball, because it does about half with, no Calm Minds. So anyway, I go for the Shadow Ball, and that is going to take out his Suicune, and that's just huge, because that thing would have completely, like, owned my team. But, yeah, so he's going to go back into his, Scizor, and I just fought her off my Gengar because I don't want to like risk being 2 KO'd by Bullet Punch on my Rachi. So I go into my Celebi, and this was huge because it did like 29%. I calced it minimum. I live with 2, which is just ridiculous. That was insane. And I get the recover off, and so now I know that I'm not going to die to this Bullet Punch, and I'm just going to be a cool greedy bastard and get off another recover. So now I go for the HP Fire. It would have been better to go for the Leech Seed, predicting the switch, but you know, whatever. I go for that HP Fire, and that's not going to do that much to this Zapdos. So yeah, now I just kind of have to just hope to stall this thing out. And so here I go for the Leech Seed. As he just roosts, of course. And, yeah. So, I didn't realize, when I was doing this battle up to this point, that this, Celebi and, Zapdos was a speed tie. And that was pretty pretty crucial because here I'm going to go for the Psychic, and he's going to go for that Light Screen, which is just, and, yeah, of course he's just going to roost next turn, but I was like, alright, since I outspeed, and I can just recover, and a Heat Wave is probably going to do like half, I can just stall him out of his roost, and then eventually take him out. So that was my plan. But the problem here is that because he got the Light Screen up, it means that I 2-hit KO his Scizor, which means that I basically can't have him. I have to use HP Fire as he switches in, because if I don't, then I can't kill him with the Psychic and the HP Fire, and that means he can just get a U-turn off and kill me, which is bad. So here, I finally, after randomly hidden power firing for a while, I finally get his Scizor in after that special defense drop, I think, which was pretty big. And so now I know I can live a Bullet Punch and just kill him off with the hidden power fire. So I kill him off with the second hidden power fire, and I believe the Light Screen wears off this turn, I think. Yes. So, about half, and he goes back into this thing, and here was a pretty big mistake on my part. I went for the Psychic, thinking like maybe it would kill, but it doesn't. And here's where I realized that it's a speed tie, and I was like, oh crap, because I should have gone for the cover, but you know, I didn't think it mattered because I thought I outsped, but no. No. So here I go for the Leech Seed, as he's going to go for the Heat Wave, which is not going to kill me, obviously, because it does like half. And I was like, alright, I just need to win this one speed tie, and then I can just stall him out of roost. That's all I need to do. I just need to win this one speed tie, and I lose it. I lose it. You're about to see. Sorry, I ruined that a little bit earlier, but I lose it here, and I was just like, oh my god, I've lost. There's no way. I've lost. I need a crit or a freeze on Jirachi, and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So I go into Jirachi, I go for the Ice Punch, and yeah, I'm in the battle, I see the little pause, and I got the freeze, and I was like, are you kidding me? Seriously? That's ridiculous. This never happens to me, ever. And I was like, wow, that's ridiculous. So I finish him off with his second Ice Punch, so good game. Sorry about the hacks, all that good stuff. Sub, rate, comment, yeah.